So today I'm going to finally be doing my top 5 manga video. I've been meaning to make this video for months, ever since Brit posted her top 5 manga video in July, I think. So without further ado, let's get into my top 5 manga. Number 5 on my list is Vagabond. Vagabond is the story of this samurai that comes back from the Battle of Sekigahara in the late 1500s in ancient Japan, and he becomes a vagabond, which is a lone samurai warrior. He travels around, and basically he's trying to become the most powerful samurai in the world. Or at least I think it was the world. It might have been just Japan, I'm not really sure, I haven't read this manga in a while. But regardless, it is still in my top 5 because it is definitely amazing. Vagabond has amazing artwork, as you can tell by the cover. It's just highly detailed art. Takahiko Inoue did an amazing job on this series, and it's really hard to put down, very suspenseful, and I would definitely recommend this to anyone who likes samurai manga, and also anyone who can handle the mature content, because this is a rated M manga. There's a lot of violence and gore and sex and all that, and so just keep that in mind when you read it. But anyway, besides that, it's just an amazing manga, and I highly recommend it to everyone. Number 4 on my list is Gantz. How I would describe this series is one word: epic. It's a very complex plot, so it's really hard for me to describe, but I'm going to try anyway. Basically, these two kids, or teenagers, are on this, in the train station, and this old man, or this hobo, I think, I forget exactly, but he falls down into the tracks, and one of the kids goes off to help him, but he can't get the man up on the tracks. So he sees a guy named Kai, I think, I forget how to pronounce it, I'm sorry. He sees him, and he was a childhood friend back in the day, and so Kai goes down to help him. I think it's pronounced K, actually. But anyway, they try to help the man, and they do, but then a train comes and kills them. Well, kinda. I'm doing a horrible job explaining this series, but just take my word for it, pick it up, it is just amazing. There is amazing fight scenes, amazing artwork, and just an epic, unique storyline that everyone should read. Again, parental advisory, rated M, just keep that in mind. I wouldn't recommend this to younger readers, but it's still amazing. Number 3 on my list is Fullmetal Alchemist. I don't really need to tell you really anything about this series because it's very popular. Probably everyone watching this video knows what Fullmetal Alchemist is, if you're an otaku. But this is my favorite volume of Fullmetal Alchemist. It's volume 15. This is the volume where we learn about the Ishvalan Civil War, and this volume in particular made me cry a lot. And it's also the reason why Scar is my favorite character in the series. I just love the mangaka also. Hiromu Arakawa is very creative, and also she's very funny. There's a lot of funny scenes in this manga, and there's also a lot of serious scenes that tug at your heartstrings, and it's just an amazing manga that I recommend to everyone. Number 2 on my list is Kakaishi. Kakaishi is the story of this boy named Yoshimori, and Yoshimori is what they call a Kakaishi. And basically what he has to do is he has to go out every night and destroy demons, or Ayakashi is what they're called in the series. And he's there to defend the Karusumori site, because the Karusumori site is under the school that he goes to. And basically all these demons, or Ayakashi, come to the school because the Karusumori site gives off this power, which makes the demons grow. So again, Yoshimori is sent off to kill the demons, along with his childhood friend Tokine, and his demon dog Madaro, and all that. And it's just a really awesome shonen series that I highly recommend to everyone. It's the first manga I ever read, and it's just amazing. And then my number 1 favorite pick should not come as a surprise to anyone, because I've raved about the series so much, and that is Monster, written by Naoki Urasawa. The only word I can think to describe this series, for me, is perfect. To me, this manga series is perfect because from the very first volume, it grabbed my attention, and every other volume after that is just amazing and suspenseful, and I could not stop reading this manga from volume 1. Another reason why Monster is my favorite manga is because the mangaka has a very unique art style. Much like Akira Toriyama, you know, some people can automatically identify Akira Toriyama's manga based on the art. I can do the same with Naoki Urasawa because his art style is just so unique and so great. I just love it. Monster is just amazing. I also like that this manga has an overall meaning to it, which I can't go over because it would ruin the plot for you. But just know that by the end of the 18th volume, you will have learned something from this manga. It was also just really hard to put down and a really, really fun read. A really thrilling, awesome manga. I highly recommend it to everyone. So that is my top 5 manga, finally, after so many months of waiting and procrastinating. And I have a lot of other favorite manga, and there are some that I've only read a couple volumes of that I'm sure will make the list someday. But I want to read more of those volumes before I put into the top 5 or even the top 10, because I feel like I have to read at least maybe half the series to at least put it in my top 5. Or at least a good chunk of it, because I haven't read half the series of Vagabond or Kakaishi, but you know, I've read a lot of it, so I still love those manga. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what your top 5 favorite manga are in the comments, or leave a video response below. Please do that. I would love to see them and love to read the comments. And I will see you guys next time.